So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Ingram. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Nice 57's right. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st down, Watson.
Big stop.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, 31.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 69 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's our time. It's our time.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now it's Jackson.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On second down, it's Ingram, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Ingram. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Houston. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From his goal line here, Watson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Check 41. Yo.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, check.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Set. 19. Hey, 24. Check. Hey, check. Mike 57. Mike 57. Blue Dan.
Watson looks to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Jackson. On the move to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Keep playing hard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and an alley to run. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolutely...